Greetings and welcome back. This is N1IR and this is section 17, Q&A, picture this. Let's begin. What is the name for the standardized representation of components in an electrical wiring diagram? Schematic symbol. What do the symbols on the electric circuit schematic diagram represent? The electrical components. Which of the following is accurately represented in electrical circuit schematic diagrams? The way the components are interconnected. What is component 3 in figure T3? So component 3 is a variable, CD arrow, variable inductor. What is component 4 in figure T3? That is an antenna. Which of the following is used together with an inductor to make a tuned circuit? Capacitor. That's called a tank circuit or a series resonant circuit. What's a simple resonant or tuned circuit? It's an inductor and capacitor connected in series parallel to form a filter. What is the component 1 in figure T1? That's a resistor. What is component 2 in figure T1? That is an NPN transistor. What is the function of component 2 in figure T1? It controls the flow of current. What is the component 3 in figure T1? That is a lamp. What is component 4 in figure T1? That's a battery. It's a 2-cell battery. What type of switch is represented by item 3 in figure T2? See, 3 is a switch. Single pole, single throw switch. What is component 4 in figure T2? 4 is a transformer. What is component 6 in figure T2? Component 6 is a capacitor. Electrolytic. What is a component 8 in figure T2? A LED. Notice the arrows pointing out. It's emitting light. What is component 9? That is a variable resistor or a potentiometer. Which of the following can be used to display signal strength on a numeric scale? A meter. What best describes a relay? It's a switch controlled by an electromagnet. What type of circuit controls the amount of voltage from a power supply? A regulator. What component is commonly used to change 120 AC house current to lower AC voltage for other uses? Transformer. What is the name of a device that combines several semiconductors and other components into one package? The integrated circuit. What is the approximate amount of change measured in decibels of the power increases from 5 watts to 10 watts? 3 dB. 3 dB plus 3 dB doubles, minus 3 dB cuts it in half. What's the approximate amount of change measured in decibels of the power decrease from 12 to 3 watts? Negative 6 dB. That's a factor of 4. So divide by a quarter, or multiply by 4. If it's minus 6 dB, divide it by 4. If it's plus 6 dB, multiply it by 4. What is the approximate amount of change in decibels of the power increases from 20 to 200 watts? That's 10 dB. What does the abbreviation LED stand for? Light emitting diode. Which of the following is commonly used as a visual indicator? The LED. What's another way to specify a signal frequency of 1,500,000 Hz? 1500 kilohertz. Notice that you move the decimal place over 3 times to the left when you're going up in powers of 10. Frequency readout is showing of 2425 megahertz. What's the frequency that is in gigahertz? Remember, 3 over from the left, 2.425 gigahertz. How many volts are equal to 1 kilovolt? 1000 volts. Ammeter calibrated in amperes is used. Measures 3000 milliamps. What reading would it show? So if we went from milliamps to amps, 1, 2, 3, that'd be 3 amps. Which of the following frequency is equal to 28,400 kilohertz? 28.4 megahertz. Go over 3 places from K to meg. Which is the following is equivalent to 500 milliwatts? Again, move your decimal place over 3 times to the left, 0.5 watts. How many milliamperes is 1.5 amp? So amps to milli, go over 3 spots, 1, 2, 3. That's going to be 1,500 milliamperes. Notice the decimal place shifted over 3 to the right. How many microfarads is 1 million picofarads? Well, we go over 3, that's 1,000 nanofarad. Go over 3 more, that's 1 microfarad. How many volts are equal to 1 microvolt? 1 millionth of a volt. Which of the following types of solder is best used for radio and electronics use? Rosin core. What is the characteristics appearance of a cold solder joint? It's grainy or dull surfaces. Which of the following measurements are commonly made using a multimeter? Voltage and resistance. Which of the following precautions should be taken when measuring circuit resistance with an ohmmeter? You want to ensure that the circuit is not powered. Which of the following might damage your multimeter? Attempting to measure voltages when using the resistance setting. What does probably happen when an ohmmeter connected across an unpowered circuit initially indicates low resistance, then shows an increasing resistance with time? Well, if you got your meter across a component and it does that, it goes from a low resistance and it starts reading high steadily. The circuit contains a large capacitor. And that is the end of the Q&A section of Picture This.